To be clear, the date was between May 29th, May 30th. I believe the date was the 30th. I was drugged by the Ontario government. The question I have is, what authority did the Ontario government add to drug me? I was in the custody of the Ontario government when I was accused that 3.5 years ago, I was to attend court in Newmarket from my home in Toronto due to the fact that I went to York Region once 3.5 years ago as a candidate in a provincial by-election. One of 6 candidates. We were informed that there was one debate. And as a candidate for public office, then there is 6 candidates who are entitled to be at that debate. But there was a fixed debate where only 4 candidates were invited. The Liberals, Conservatives, New Democrats, and the Green Party, where myself and I believe the other candidate, her name was Erin, was from the Freedom Party, was excluded. I sent a letter to the organizers of the CAA, and I sent a letter to whoever was in charge. And we stated that I will be in Thornhill. I will be there to debate the politicians from the political party, not to fight security, the police, or the organizers. As soon as I showed up at the debate, I was suddenly flocked by a large amount of security guards and backed up against a wall. I had brought 2 nails, large nails that I had found in a Toronto housing complex by a children's playground, and I thought it was very dangerous. And I was going to use those nails as an example of how we're supposed to deal with the maintenance of our housing. That if these nails would be about 1.5 feet to 2 feet long, and I was able to pull them out of this wood with my hands, what were they holding up? How could the maintenance of housing gone so bad that it could be in this state? And when I was confronted by security, I took the 2 nails and I made them in a cross and put it in a peace sign. And then I brought it down, and in turn, I was backed up towards the stage to where I made a speech. And I stated that if there are 6 candidates, you must invite all 6 candidates, or it is election fixing. And I went into the issue of Adolf Hitler due to the fact that Thornhill is a large Jewish community. And I would like to realize that this is the same impression in the days of Hitler, when you said the Jews were less and others were higher up. And that's what you're saying in this debate, that these 4 candidates are higher up and you can exclude the other 2, right? That is not democracy. Yes, I know Hitler is a hard stand to use, but where you say others are inferior, just because you want to say they're inferior, and the organizers of the debate in Thornhill, they were saying that these 2 candidates are inferior, they're not worthy to be heard. To make a long story short, I spoke, got off the stage, was ready to leave, wait for a ride. Then the police showed up. When the police showed up, they said somebody filed a false report. Well, they didn't say it was, but it was acknowledged it was a false report. Because they didn't get the police there by saying, oh, we got a candidate here at the debate, and we want him to leave. And you want him to leave. Well, we don't want him to participate because we don't want these 4 candidates. Police will say, well, is he a candidate? It's a candidate debate. Well, he's entitled to be there. One thing to another, and good people from Toronto backed me up and stated to the police clearly there was no assault, there was nothing. That all they did was they didn't want to speak. So eventually they put out back to the police car, and the CPEC check was done. Our police CPEC was not updated, so it showed Kevin Clark of no fixed address. At that time, I guess the officers feel that the guys have no feelings. He won't speak. So they probably quoted by the name of him for causing disturbance, saying that he spoke out in public forum. The problem was for look at this been. So they took me to New York prison, and thank goodness I'd come to my lawyer, and I guess my lawyer chat with, and you know it was fabricated. This I just totally disturbed, but they let me out at midnight with no money and no way to get back to Toronto. But thank God I had some money at home, so I was able to get back. It cost me extensively. Okay. From there, I was ordered to travel back and forth from Toronto to Newmarket. But I says, well, okay, I need representation. I'm going to pay mention. This is where I am. So you want me to finish an accusation, move it to Toronto. That is where I live. You want me to travel all these distance in poor health with low financial resources. Okay, let's deal with it. We're going to go there the first time. But there was more than one time. 1 year. 1 year. I had to travel back and forth from Toronto to Newmarket, and jail. And I get a lawyer represent me. Well, sir, you have to pay a lawyer. I says, well, what? Because we're not looking jail time for legal aid. Oh, yes, sir, you would be able to legal aid, but we're not looking jail time, so you're not going to be able to get legal aid. If you're not looking for jail time, why do you have this person in poor health on disability traveling this distance from Toronto to Newmarket, or if he's losing his freedom and be locked up in jail again? And on one day, I could not make it no more. My body hurt, and extreme illness took hold. We contacted the Crowns, we contacted everybody in authority in Newmarket. His was, but if you don't get here by this time, then we're going to warrant for you. I'm on the phone with you, contacting you, telling me that you know I am here, but yet you're going to put a warrant out for me. So basically, that's what they did. We had no way to resolve it, no way to receive the system says when they're wrong, it's hell for you to show them they're wrong. Or you have to go through hell to get them to right the wrong. So for the next 3.5 years, I'm the most active individual on the political level. I faced 3 levels of government. I have ran in Ottawa, ran candidates in Niagara Falls, Niagara Glen. We did make nomination. I have been all across the province. I ran municipally, eventually federal. No one came to say, hey, but you got a warrant, let's do it. Back Real Hill on the 3rd of 29th, the ambulance came to my house, and thank God for the superintendent next door. And they rushed me to Scarborough Rouge Valley. With Scarborough Valley, after 7-hour wait, not in the service that was required, eventually security police were called. And when the police came, we did not have any to care. So they offered me a ride home. But they needed to get my date of birth to transport me in the vehicle. And I gave them my date of birth, and the police did a CPEC check. Said, you're going to York. But maybe since they didn't get you, that was not police and everyone. So after 7 hours waiting in the hospital with this issue, I was arrested. No fugitive and transported up to a few more to where an exchange was made between the Toronto police and police. And I was transported from the Richmond police station. I was stored there. New court, Russian new, very good, that I was inhale and help me breathe in. I was rushed to the hospital. I was given some advice. What to do? And then some 10 o'clock at the apartment. Transported about 4.5 drive to the Ontario in Alps and shackles. I was lost to the breathing issues. And to Lindsay, Ontario. A terrible hold you. And this is how it was drugged. The government here. If you see my hand back here, I left a hospital at Newmark medical staff who had authority to was not man. So why was he shoved into me? I was not convicted of a criminal act. What grounds do you have to shove in me that would say 14 weeks later burn my skin? You see what was in the needle? What did you put in me? And hold it. When I woke up next morning, you transport me from Newmark and release me with a bus ticket from Via Rail and 2 TTC tickets. And you tell me now that my ID, my bank card, money, all that is, and I have to travel 131 miles with this Toronto. No money, identification, or cell phone. Just forget. So you transport to Lindsay, take all my personal possessions, and force me to let me out. Authority did you have to do? And if I needed to be drugged, was that not something that should have been done? I knew I was in that day. I'll come to jail without more authority over the option. On my rights to have you shove any substance my body without any legal, lawful, or lawful reasons. We ask, how do I ask the government of Ontario to investigate Ontario? The government of Canada to investigate. My name is Kevin Clark. I'm a candidate for Toronto Mayor. I am the interim Ontario political party. I'm demanding a contest office 3 levels of government simultaneously. But I was a former homeless man. A man who excelled from all that diversity. My past speak for them to take actions against me. We like this matter to be invested. And I definitely would like to know why I miss my hand. What brought it in me was the purpose of the period of God. You can reach me at 647-745-2768 or email create God accusation or conviction before on an accusation that I am believe in the proper to justify